Hello everybody and welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. My name is VSDA and today we are going to be reviewing the Order 1886. This game is based on the story is basically you are Sir Galahad, who teams up with this lady here called Iris, or I think it's Iris, Irene, and hold on, let's take care of this guy right here. Mother, yeah, take that, fuckhead. And you basically take on werewolves. You are deemed, you're part of an organisation called the Order, who are charged with protecting London from what at least it would apparently be werewolves or, you know, creatures of the night, as it were. At least that was what the game was touted at. Unfortunately, the game basically suffers from total fucking bullshit. In other words, just because it says that's what it was doesn't mean it is what it is, and it ain't. Because 95% of the time of what I'm doing right now is what you will be doing in the Order 1886. Fighting generic enemies or half-breeds or what potentially is werewolves, or lichens as they are properly known in the game. This is all you are going to be doing, essentially. You're charged with exposing the truth. Basically what happens is that I'm not going to give a spoiler away here, like a spoiler plot, but there is a truth uncovered about the Order that you help expose, and you are driven to secrecy about it, having to team up with what you would are the rebels, and you team up with a female rebel leader, and your friends don't understand it, in order to expose this truth about the Order. And this is basically what it is. You're fighting, if you're not fighting these half-breed guys, you're basically fighting rebels, a rebel faction, fighting against the Order throughout the entirety of the game, and nothing else much really changes. In terms of werewolves and monsters that you were supposedly promised that you would be hunting in an open world game, at least in theory, you will face some werewolves, yes, but only just 2 of them. That's right, in a game that was supposed to be about monsters, you will face 2 werewolf boss battles and 4 more generic werewolves that are hardly even worth mentioning. Like, literally, they are just like dogs and they run around. Oh shit. Hold on, just show some hand-to-hand combat here. The animation is pretty good though, will not deny that. Which is fun. Take this, bitch. Ooh, yeah. Oh, let's get behind cover. There are only 2 weapon slots, by the way, so you got your main weapon and a sidearm. Fucking hell. Hold on. Okay, I better get into cover. Pissing me off. Oh shit, I'm gonna die. Take that, fucker. What the hell? Alright, and we get this liquid stuff, by the way, that cures your life. As it were. Basically, the game in itself, though, with the actual story, with the plot line of, oh, there's a secret and we uncover it kind of thing, basically sets you up for the next game. They're already set up nicely for a sequel, so it never really comes to any kind of satisfying conclusion, as you have to more or less wait for the next game. This game, personally, I think had so much potential in what it was supposed to be, and they fell quite far short of it in total, you know what I mean? And not only that, the werewolf boss battles that you have, the only two that you do have are quick time events. You don't get to pick and choose about what you do or how you take it down, if you attack from above. None of that. Which is very disappointing as well. It's just another nail in the coffin of what I would lead to believe overall to be an average game in that aspect. The graphics are beautiful and stunning. Attention to detail is very, very good. It just goes to show what the PS4 in itself, what it can do. But just because it says what it can do doesn't mean, you know what I mean? Graphics, basically what I'm saying, isn't everything. The gameplay is quite generic and the AI is quite poor. As you can see, I slaughtered these guys. My assistant ain't that good anyway, or the assistant AI. It's just essentially, you know, they stand 3 feet in front of enemies and they don't fucking kill them, leaving you to pick up all the slack, as it were. So there's multiple times when you go out throughout the game killing enemies and getting shot and losing, and your AI is just essentially, you know, a bogus AI, or just, you know, retarded in itself. The classics in terms of weapons are here: shotguns, assault pistols, and assault rifles, with 1 or 2 semi-interesting weapons, and you do get a crossbow later on in a sneaking segment of the game, like Daryl from The Walking Dead. But other than that, you know what I mean, it's more or less, you know, and a smoke grenade on some shit like that, what I'm about to throw. I mean, but who gives a shit about that, really? There's nothing to really brag about, is it? But overall, that is essentially it to do with the gameplay, the cover system, and the weapons and stuff like that. Like I said, pretty much the whole entirety of the game of what I'm showing you is what I'm showing you right now. You are not missing anything else other than, you know what I mean? Also, like I said, I'm going to show you the quick time event as well with the actual werewolves in a second, if I can just think. The game in itself is about 6 hours long, so if I can just anyway, yeah, as I was saying, I'm going to show you a werewolf, one of the werewolf battles, one of the 2 that we actually have here throughout the entirety of the game, which are quick time events, just to give you a better understanding where I'm coming from here. But yeah, as I said, the AI is quite fucking useless as well. Oh shit, he's turning bad now. The game lasted about 6 hours in total, so it isn't worth the full price of £45. I suggest you buy pre-owned at 10 or 15, just to give you an underlying idea. Oh shit. He's like one of the elders, supposedly. But you get 4 other generic werewolves, and when I say generic, I mean literally they're like dogs running around on the street, and they follow a pattern. So they're very predictable. They run back at the same place and charge you, making it very, very easy to kill. The graphics, as I said, are very beautiful in this game, stunning, as I said before, and you'll have no complaints about that. This stuff here, what you drink, as I said, is just brings you back to life real quick. This like serum, you know what I mean? And as I said, this unit of the Order has been around hundreds of years as well, protecting London. So I just want to get into this boss battle good and pretty, you know what I mean, to show you. Come on, you fucker. There's pros and cons to this game, which I am going to go down as well, and then give you a conclusion and a final score. But again, I just want to get into the meat of this little battle here, to show you exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to these quick time events. The voice acting is pretty good as well. Oh shit. And he runs away like a bitch.
We have a problem.
So yeah, the pros and cons of this game, and to be honest with you, there are more cons than pros. I will not even lie about that. Let's just get up these stairs. Come on. Basically, this is a game kind of thing that you've played over and over again before, and it has nothing really new to offer the actual genre, other than the fact there's werewolves, and then they don't really push forward with that, along with the actual underlying plot, or the plot twist that never really comes of anything throughout the entirety of the game. So there's a plot twist, but then, like I said, it gets completely and utterly forgotten, which is a shame, because it had so much potential. But I cannot and will not give a total score out of 10 on potential. Lots of games and lots of games have potential. Well, hell, all games have potential, but at the end of the day, it's about the end product and what the game actually delivers on and what it doesn't. So if I can run down the actual pros now, for example, and I said there's not that many. It's basically, oh no, actually before that, the collectibles. The collectibles I want to touch on. There are collectibles in the game. I did them throughout. I didn't get them all, of course. There are multiple of them, and they are boring as hell. They're offering you nothing of interest throughout the actual game, and it's pretty dull, and they don't mean jack shit. So the pros is it's got great graphics, and it basically is an easy platinum. Those are the absolute two pros that I can actually offer you. Other than that, I can't really think what else to even go on really, because there's not much. There really isn't. It's just more, as I said, more cons. And even this boss battle is a carbon copy of the second battle that you will be having later on in the game. The cons, its gameplay, it has nothing new to offer. There are only 2 boss battles with quick time events. There's no real replayability of the actual game unless you're interested in trophies, which I would recommend going to get because they are easy and it's an easy platinum, even with the use of a guide. Let's cut that fucker's face. The game in itself, in total, rumoured before the game was due to come out, was rumoured to be 6 to 7 hours long, even 5 hours people were stating. It personally took me about 6 hours, and on average, I'm not even going to lie, it will take you about 6 hours to complete in its entirety. And when you go back even through, I mean, you can go back and get the trophies through chapter select as well. So, you know, that's not even going to be too much of a problem there. So, in total, you know what I mean? It's 6 hours of actual additional play, and you can't skip the actual cutscenes to actually do the, you know what I mean, when you go to get that platinum. Oh, shit. Give me 1 second. Take that, you fucker. Anyway, guys, in conclusion, this game had so much potential, like possibly exploring the fact that where the Lycans come from and who was controlling them, and it never really did that. And as with the even with the plot twist, it never actually came to a fruition either. They never even went deeper on it or expanded on it. And the ending itself, though I enjoyed it, left a lot of unanswered questions, so it ain't really a complete, fully game. They want a sequel. It is going to be coming out, or hopefully it will, because I do want them to improve massively upon this. I struggle with this. I wanted to give this about a I would say about, I wanted to give this a 6, but realistically, based on the fact that the quick time events, the fact that you can't go about killing various you know, werewolves and stuff like that, and there's 2 boss battles is a real fucking piss take, and you're 95% of the time doing generic shit while you're battling enemies, just like rebels. I have to give this basically a 5 out of 10, and would recommend that you borrow this, or if you buy it for a tenner for pre-owned. Other than that, that is all this game really warrants. Other than it's quite forgetful, and just wait for the next one if so. But like I said, if you're a trophy hunter, I recommend you get this because it is so easy to get this platinum, again with use of guides. Take that, you fucker. And I look forward to the next one. But anyway, guys, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope this review helped you out. Pretty short and sweet. And I will see you next time on a brand new playthrough. And yeah, on my Facebook page will be in the link in the description below if you wish to follow me as well. Thanks for